Okay, vintage challenge time. We got a spicy brew today. We're gonna check out this new Merfolk from Dominaria United. That's probably the set name. It's a flash lord that gives all your Merfolk Hexcatcher, which is, well, not Hexcatcher. Hexcatcher instant sorcery, right? This gives counter target non-creature unless they pay 1. Unless I'm misremembering Hexcatcher. Either way, we have a 5-0 list from Powerful Wizard Sin Panman, Doomsday Expert. And so I took that list and I just made some quick changes to get some Flusterstorms into the main. And then I thought their sideboard wasn't up to snuff, so we have revamped their sideboard. But the rest of the deck is what they were playing in their 5-0 list. There's a couple cards in this list that I have never played in a vintage. I have played vintage Merfolk before, but there's a couple cards in this list I've never played before. One of those would be Glasspool Mimic. The reason I haven't played any Glasspool Mimic is because I typically don't play a Lord version of Merfolk. I typically play like Not Me style, where you have max Hull Breachers, max Thieving Skydivers, and you don't really play Lords. But if you do play Lords, you can play this card, which is a split land and a Mimic for something you control. So it could be an interesting idea to help sort out the mana problems of this deck. This deck has some serious mana issues, so this could be pretty interesting. So I'm not playing the full 4 because I want to get some Flusterstorms in my deck, but we're trying out some Glasspool Mimics today. The other card we're trying out is a card I've never cast in my life, is Tide Shaper. The cool part about Tide Shaper is for a kicker 1, you can kill an Urza Saga or turn off a Bazaar of Baghdad. So this card seems pretty interesting in the current metagame. It also is just a 1-mana 2/2 if my opponent is playing any of the blue decks in the format and have an island in play. So not a strong card, but like has a really strong utility that I have never seen before. And especially in a metagame where Urza Saga is very prevalent, this seems like it could be the way to go. So yeah, we're playing this deck today. Like I said, I've revamped the sideboard to be like includes all the best graveyard hate and the best artifact hate, and then also like for the bug nonsense players, we have some True Name Nemesis in the sideboard. So should be a banger today. I'm excited. We'll see what we can do. There's tons of other ways to build this deck, but like the biggest problem is it doesn't have really good mana. If you play Aether Vial is just not a vintage level card. It's too slow. It's clunky. It gets destroyed. It gets turned off. It's just not good. And then if you play Chrome Mox is just a garbage card. Really bad a card to play. And this deck would want like Chrome Mox, right? But it's just not strong. So you just gotta hope it all works out, I think. Yeah, that's the whole deck. Let's see what we do in the vintage challenge today. Exciting news, everyone. I have just launched a new Patreon. There, you can show support for my content, grab additional weekly metagame recommendations, and even submit a donation deck list. Donation deck lists are the most frequently asked question on my channel, and I feel I am now ready to support this new content. Please check out the rules for submissions on the Patreon link in the description, and thank you for your continued support of my channel. Let's battle. All right, here we go. Round 1 vintage challenge. Another nice part about this deck is it plays a bunch of basic islands, which are pretty strong. This hand is obviously slow, but we do have a counter spell. I think this is probably just fine. Let's see what happens. Mimic also exiles the Force of Will is another good part about it. Yeah, for sure. All right, it is Shops. Okay. Well, we have our entire deck as Hexcatchers with our Hexcatcher. Yeah, I don't know. Turn 1, we can hold open Flusterstorm, right? I probably do need to force a Sphere just because it's going to be really hard for us to play our spells otherwise. I think I'll probably get rid of a Curse. I'm trying to figure out if I want to get rid of a Hexcatcher or a Mimic. It's possible I need this Mimic to be a land. It's not a very good land. It's a tapped land that gets wastelanded, but I think I just don't need multiple Hexcatchers anyways, so. All right, well, we didn't need the extra land, so that's unfortunate, but I think it's going to be okay. So if they have another Sphere, I mean, in game 1, I think we are kind of behind. We would like to be on the play in game 1 so that we could force a Sphere and start playing 2-drops. But post board, we have like 3 Energy Fluxes and 2 Hurkyl's Recalls. So Post-board games should look a lot easier. I don't think this is like a bad matchup in any case, though. Saga's pretty annoying here. We don't have one of our Tide Shapers in hand, so it's definitely going to be an annoying one. This is probably Prison Shops if they have main Cage. Crucible. I mean, Crucible, not a huge problem. We're pretty good against Ghost Quarter, so as long as they don't have Strip Mine. But they do have Infinite Sagas here. That's kind of annoying. That could be a problematic, seeing as we don't have great answers, really. Like, I don't think we're going to Wasteland the Saga and just have them replay it. I think we need to start progressing this game. So I think we're just going to play Silvergill Adept. Okay, so we've drawn land every turn. Definitely regret pitching the Hexcatcher. Yeah, I mean, I think we're currently unfavored just because replaying Saga every turn seems pretty bad for us, but like I said, I think post-board this game gets a lot better for us. What is going on? I keep responding to Saga abilities. Oh, they're tapping their Saga for a Kolos, I assume. We're on 3 Flux post-board and 2 Hercules. Yeah, I mean, I think we are pretty dead here. I don't know. I don't really know how we're going to progress. There's the Strip Mine. So now we're going to get Strip Mine looped. And they have a Ghost Quarter. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I have some True Names post-board. But I agree. I think we're probably dead, but you know, like I said, we gotta just play the game out and see what happens. It's a pretty good hand from our opponent, but like, I mean, it had a Sphere, had a Crucible Lock, and it had a Strip Mine, so also it was pretty good against Tinker hand. Oh, I guess technically this means they just double Strip Mine me. Yeah, I mean, I had to kill the Urza Saga, right? Currently, this races, so they can't attack, but is there like any point in continuing forward here? Quite a strong hand from my opponent, actually. I've been really impressed by Prison Shops recently. As long as you have like a good hand, I think the deck's pretty reasonable. I kind of always felt that way, but I don't know maybe what changed. Something must have changed. Null Rod, interesting. So, no props. So if we get I guess we can't get a Black Lotus anymore. So this is too late, but it does let us play something. I guess I just don't think I can win this game, right? There's just no way. I think I just concede and we'll just go to the next game. I mean, that's also still not winning, right? Like, that doesn't actually progress in any meaningful way. So I don't really think that makes a difference. All right. So we're going to bring in Fluxes and Hercules and True Names probably. And then we're going to take out Hull Breachers and Misstep and Flusters. Nice. That actually maps out pretty well. Interesting. Like that a lot. I did not check any mappings either. I just built the deck and hit go, so. Yeah, no skydivers in true names, so like not Nami style, but I think we should still be in a really good spot. I think the biggest problem was we just were on the draw, right? If in that game we're on the play, I think we win. Could be wrong, but like we force their first play, we make a 2-drop play, we make a 3-drop play. Could be wrong, but I mean we would have had a wasteland, right? Immediately. We don't have a really good flux deck, right? Because we don't have a lot of mana, but we do have basic islands, which help. This hand doesn't actually cast any of these cards. But definitely gonna keep it. Yeah, I think this is a keep. We just have to draw a land off the top. And we have a counterspell for their first piece. Could Tide Shaper my Wasteland. I guess we could do that. I think I'm just going to play Island and pass. Yeah, I mean, if we don't draw a land, we'll lose. That's true. I mean, that's definitely a true statement. Yeah. It'd be a really interesting play if we Tide Shaper our Wasteland. Could happen, though. Kind of a really unfortunate first game. Wait, what? They just play basic planes? We're getting Bronze Guardian? All right, I think I'm going to Tide Shaper my Wasteland here. Just so I have a play next turn. This is not ideal, but it is what it is. What is this? I mean, I'm just gonna get rid of this. It might lock them out of the game, to be honest, but I think I'm gonna get rid of my true name, because if I hit a third land, it's the true name is not what matters. The energy flux, right? Okay, aha, we protected from Wasteland. No, we missed. Okay, it's fine. Does this do anything different? I don't think so, right? Well, I guess if they have Merfolk. It's not a basic island? I don't know. Maybe. Okay, that's a lot of wastelands. I mean, they're going to be able to pay for Flux pretty easily. They have a lot of mana. Can they wasteland me? I don't know. It'd be really bad if they can. Oh, they can. Shit. All right, well, now we're in trouble, right? I mean, they haven't made any plays. If we hit an island here... Wait, so do I still play Master, though? It's a pretty fast clock. It's probably fine. Like, even if they, like, go land Golos and I force it, this should just, like, be winning, right? It's not exactly winning. It's pretty close, though. If we win with this hand, it's pretty silly. Another wasteland. I see the issue now. All right. I think I force anything they play. I don't think I forced that. Obviously, they could hit like 10 Moxen in a row when it's bad for us, but... This is quite the Shops hand. So, like, the first hand was so good, and then we played against this hand, and I'm just like, what is going on? So we're gonna play a Mystic Forge and then keep the card on top. Okay, now we're changing the card on top. Urza Saga. A little late for Urza Saga, yeah. Ancestral Recall. Sure. Landlord, maybe? Kill them? Oh, hello. I will be a Merfolk. Thank you for asking. I don't even have to show them Energy Flux. That's kind of the big game right there. Okay, hello? Okay, game 3. I kind of unfortunate that we use our on the play versus this. Do we keep a Chalice on the draw? Kind of wish we had a Mind Break Trap. I mean, none of the other cards are good, right? We could play Hull Breacher, but like, is this Chalice going to be better than a Hull Breacher? Probably not. Hull Breacher pitches to Force. All right. All right, so I need a hand that's Black Lotus, Energy Flux, Force of Will. Oh, that does not look like a remotely keepable hand. No, I think Null Rod's really, really bad against Prison Shops to the point where they play Null Rods in their main. You don't want Null Rod versus Prison Shops. Especially when our plan is to flux them. Yeah, this hand is not remotely keepable. It doesn't have a force, doesn't have basic islands. So this is a mulligan. Just give me Black Lotus Flux. That's a guy. Come on, we're playing Doomsday, right? Black Lotus Flux. Hit me. They keep 7? Jeez. Yeah, this is fine. What do we want to mulligan? Probably just put away the... I kind of want to put away the Hercules Recall. Or a Lord. I don't know. Kind of close. I think I'm going to get rid of... I think I'm going to get rid of Master. No, I almost played some... I played a bunch of KCI this... I played a League of KCI this week. It was fun. I really enjoy KCI. It's a good time. My opponent had a dress down for my scrap trawler. Oh my god, we're gonna... Oh my god, we're gonna... Oh my... We're gonna Tide Shaper them. I could have forced the Sapphire, I guess. Are you serious? I can't believe this is happening. All right, I guess we lose. That's so unfortunate. That is the worst. That is just fucking so unfortunate. Yeah, I guess I had to force Sapphire. Incredible. Yeah, I mean, now we lose. I can't believe they kept this hand, to be perfectly frank. I don't think that's a reasonable keep in any sense. I think this is completely bullshit, but whatever. I mean, Black Lotus is your only Revoker name. So it's like theoretically possible they kept this hand and it's just really good. But I guess I had to force Sapphire. I guess it's on me. I'm just going to lose the constructs. I guess I technically can hit land, and Hercules Recall. Wait, they just didn't make a construct. Wasteland cannot be named. Like, this is the right play on Revoker every single time, but... Yeah. I don't think I can force the Mox. I don't, like I have to wait and force a Sapphire, right? Or not Sapphire, I have to wait and force a Sphere. So, like, I can't just be, like, hitting random Mox in. The good news is they only made one construct for whatever reason. Kind of seems like they had a Sphere, too. I think if you have a Sphere, you have to play Sphere. So it's very odd to me. Unless they top deck Sphere, it's very odd. But now we have a chance to win because my opponent did not get a second construct. If we hit basic island this turn, and we ancestral into another island, I think we can win this game. They have no more lands? Interesting. I didn't hit an island. All right. I mean, that's probably game then. I guess theoretically we could... I don't know. It's just going to take too long. So this has been how many draws now? We drew force. So we would not have drawn a land off of our first ancestral. So we probably would have lost this game anyways. I think I'm always keeping that hand when I have negation, lotus, ancestral, right? So I'm not really... All right, maybe I had to keep that to block. Whoops. Witchbane Orb stops Harkle's recall. Okay. I mean, now I think even if we hit lands, we just won't have a backup plan. It's good enough. I mean, like, we couldn't have been able to win this game if they had just made another construct, so I'm not really worried about it. I do think that this is, like, super sus if they had a Sphere, but I mean, we didn't have any lands on our top 5 cards, so it didn't actually matter. It's really unfortunate. If I was able to force their first play, I would have been able to go Ancestral, Tide Shaper, kill their Saga, and, like, maybe that would have been good enough, but... that would have bought us a lot of time. They just turned off their Sapphire. Nice. Doesn't matter. Game is now over, unfortunately. Not great. I mean, we just had 0 lands, too, so I don't think we were going to win. That's technically a land. Yeah, I mean, that's the way to go, for sure. All right, round 2. Come on, Merfolk, you got this. Yes, that is a hand of Magic the Gathering cards, if I've ever seen them. This is like a good, this is just a good Tinker draw. I'm just gonna go Ancestral on their upkeep. That way I have negation backup. And I don't think I'm gonna hold Reacher right away. Try to get max value, maybe. That just resolved, huh? Okay. All right, okay. Oh, it's workshops again. Okay. So I'm not gonna get any hold Reacher value. Well, can't negate that one. God, that card's so good here. I think I'm gonna negate this. It's not like the most powerful play, but I think it makes things really discomforting. We only have 4 pieces of power in our deck, right? So yeah, I mean, we either draw all the lands or none of the lands. That's kind of how it goes. Oh no, they have a Mox too? Uh-oh. Currently, our board doesn't really win, which is problematic, but holy crap, I made a mistake. They have so no. Well, at least I block on this board pretty well. All right, so I guess we didn't need to negate the Soul Ring, huh? I don't know, man. Mishra's Workshop seems pretty good. I don't know about this slasher character saying that Shops is bad. It seems pretty strong to me. Yo, thanks. Mill ended up being more fun than I thought it would be. All right, I'm definitely going to play this Silvergill Adept. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just a scam. He's just trying to get everybody to think it's bad, and so he can play it. True. My opponent's like, what? Silvergill Adept? Really? Oh, boy. All right. I mean, those are good cards. I can't really attack here. My trades are not great. So my opponent has 2 cards left in hand. The worst thing that can happen is they have a Saga, right? Strip Mine is fine unless they Sphere after. I guess Walking Ballista is the worst thing that could happen. Ooh, that's probably not useful. I'm going to hold that for Saga. I still don't have an attack yet. Soon. I like that we have an answer for Saga now. We still are pretty rough to a Walking Ballista, but Unlicensed Hearst. That could be bad. If we draw Tide Shaper, it's actually insane, right? Yeah, I felt like they had too much mana to wasteland the Saga Workshop, and I had to hit Saga if they have a Saga. I'm gonna snap off this trade. I'm also gonna let this happen too if they want. Okay. So now they have a 4/4, but that doesn't matter. They drew pretty badly, looks like. Too much mana after that opening hand. This is not a good block for them once I play Master, so should be in good shape. All right, we just play some beaters and attack. God bless. So they stand up Hearse, and then they block a Lord and eat 2 cards from the yard, and probably just take the rest. This was not like this was like a strong stop straw, but not against our deck, right? Like these Revokers just had no cards to name, which is really nice. That's why the Revoker beating us in game 3 of last round was like extra painful, because there's like 1 card in our entire deck. I don't even know if Ballista would do it anymore. This would be 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 shoots 1. It's like not even good. They knew about the oh, yeah, sure, whatever. My bad. I forgot. You're right. All right. What'd you draw? That's a good draw. Come on, Tide Shaper, baby. Tide Shaper. Silvergill Adept, huh? All right. Is it even worth it to trade Hull Breacher for a Germ token? Kind of doesn't feel like it is, right? I don't think so. Doesn't really do anything if I do that. I guess I could have attacked all there, and they still trade and take 6. Maybe I should have just attacked all, and if they eat and chump and then take 3, that doesn't actually, that does look pretty bad for me too. I don't think our attacks are any good here. The germ getting bigger is definitely a problem. Yeah, we're saving Wasteland in case they draw Urza's Saga. I guess I could have played Wasteland, but then I can get Wastelanded. I don't know. I don't think playing Wasteland out is a good thing here. Again, this attack just doesn't look good. Every block they have is bad for me, so... Yeah, that's another reason to keep Hull Breacher around, is that so that Tide Shaper instant kills. If I don't have Hull Breacher, it doesn't instant kill. Yeah, I think that's fine. Like, I might play the Wasteland this turn so I can play a Silvergill Adept if I don't draw a Merfolk. I think that's, like, fine. But... Okay. At some point, we'll have a good attack. I can force, like, any play they draw. I don't think I'm supposed to force this. Do I win if I force this in attack? No. No matter what, that's not a win. Okay. I think I just let this happen. At some point, they could maybe attack with this Nettle Cyst. Ah, we won the game. Oh my god, Tide Shaper's so good. Wow. Hold on, I wanna take a picture of this one. This is... Wait, Tide Shaper's so good though. Woo! Okay, that was pretty sweet. I've never done that before, but I definitely enjoyed it. All right, so same thing as well, we might leave the Null Rods in against this deck. We might leave the Null Rods in against this deck because they're a different kind of workshop deck. Oh, there's no Gitaxian Probe in this list. I kind of hate that. Why is there no Gitaxian Probe in this list? Where'd the Gitaxian Probe go? Unhappy Justin here. Null Rod and Energy Flux are not a combo, but... Oh well. No, Time Walk is, like, extremely good in this deck. Probe is just fine. No, you don't ever really want to cut lands against shops. You need all the lands you can get. This hand is a little sus. I think Hexcatcher is a worse lord here because it gets more easily Walking Ballisted in this specific matchup. Could be wrong, though. Maybe because we're bringing in Hercules, that's fine, because it has Flash. That could be reasonable. I kind of want to mulligan this hand. It doesn't have a force. It doesn't have a lot of basic islands. Like, if this hand had a force, I would keep it, but we have just better hands than that. Okay. We're in it to win it. I mean, it definitely gets worse versus Aggro Shops, I would agree, but I don't think it's, like, bad. This person has a lot of Moxen, though. Oh, no. No, no, no. Why you do this? And the turn 1 Saga? No. Now I have to Wasteland it, because I can't Tide Shaper it in time. I mean, they can go Sphere into a power play, and I can't do much about it. Hello? I mean, I guess we're forcing that. Oh no. Oh no, opponent. Oh no, opponent. Good. Good. Yes. Kill the Urza Saga. Okay, hold on. I gotta get a screenshot of this one too. Oh, I should. Then I get Wastelanded though. Hold on. I'm sorry. I can't not have pictures of Urza Saga getting blasted like this. Okay. We might still lose this game, to be fair. We don't have any follow-up, but... Okay, No follow-up lands? Okay. Well, probably should have attacked there. Ooh, alright, that's fine. What is this? New! That's okay. It's not a huge deal. I probably should have just attacked, and if they probably wouldn't trade, so... Okay, they just didn't attack back. Alright, good. Nice. Alright, so I'm gonna kill the Saga again. And then, do I want to play Silvergill Adept, or... Yeah, I just want to play Silvergill Adept. Okay. Wait a second, do I want to play that as a land? No, I can't play that as a land. Never mind. Okay, Workshop off the top. Into what? Into what? Don't play a Walking Ballista. Okay, Unlicensed Hearst. Okay. Fair. Fine. So I can Silvergill Adept. If I draw a land, I can mimic the Silvergill Adept. It's pretty sweet. Okay. This lets me attack. I guess there's no reason for me not to bait attack with the... Well, I guess they can stand up their hearse. I guess that trade is acceptable for me as well. I can cast this, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to attack with the Silvergill Adept. Because this thing has flash. Yes, has flash. They know about it, obviously, because of the Silvergill. I mean, it's possible that they just stand up and trade, which I think is a win for us. Hearse can't block. Oh, because it's a 0/0? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I haven't played that much with this card. It costs too much money on Magic Online. It's like 40 tickets or something. Yeah, you're right. Because if I stand it up, it's a 0/0. You have to exile for... Okay, cool. True. There are 3 Shapers in the deck. I cut one, so 3 Mimics in the deck. And I kept them all in because land drops. Wait, didn't I? Should I have played a land drop there? Might have been supposed to play a land drop there in case my opponent wastelanded me. Uh-oh. I think we counter this. Sack a Merfolk. So I just sack these 2 Merfolks. So I don't die to this card. It's kind of sus, but... I don't think I can beat the Nettlesis on my current situation, so... Maybe this is like too many creatures, but... Wait, what was that? Oh, they ate... Okay. Wait, why did they do that? Okay. I am losing currently, so... Alright, so I didn't have to play the Mimic. That's good. I probably should just play the Mimic this turn so that... If I can't get wastelanded and I can't cast... Oh, this is not a Merfolk spell. Of course, it was the first land I tapped. Cast. All right, I kind of need them to like do a little bit of the bricking here. Okay, that was a brick. Yeah, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Am I winning? Down to 9. So I have lethal on board next turn if they don't draw a creature. So they have to hold back and block with their 8/8. Why did they attack? I have no idea. I'm going to play this out. Costs a mana now, so I might as well play it out in case, I don't know, I draw Flux and they Wasteland or something. I don't know. I mean, the best card for me to draw in this situation is Hurkyl's Recall. Silvergill Adept. Yeah, that's a good reason. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. If I draw Silvergill Adept and they have Wasteland. Oh, yeah, another Tide Shaper, yeah. Oh, someone asked Shaper. I thought they meant the Glasspool Mimic. But yeah, I have all 4 Shapers in the deck still. Shaper is insane against my opponent's deck for sure. All right, so now I don't really have a good attack, right? Because if I attack now, they stand up this like 8/8 and they block 1 and take 6 and go to 3. And then I don't have lethal on the next attack. So this looks bad. So I think I have to just pass. Now that looks a lot worse. Tidal Warrior looks way worse than Shaper. Yeah, this attack is bad. This is I lose my master, they go to 3, and then these become 2/2s. So that attack is terrible. So they bricked, we bricked. They have a huge 10/10. Is it 10/10 yet? It's an 8/8. No, definitely don't kill shop here. I have to hold this for Urza Saga. I mean, maybe because of Ballista. I haven't seen any Ballistas technically, but you might. Oh, they have 2 workshops now, so I think I'm supposed to hold this strip line for Saga. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to hold this for Saga. That's my gut instinct. Okay, all right. Does that kill them? Now they're going to go to 1, and I'm going to lose my... Yeah, that's attack for sure. That does let this thing become a 10-10. No, yeah, 10-10. That's fine. Nope, no Ancestral in this game. Yeah, but I mean, like, having a 1-mana 2/2 against non-Saga decks is definitely better. Being able to turn off Bazaar forever is better. I think the Tide Shaper is much better than the other card. Oh, exile from a single graveyard. Okay, so only a 9/9. I still don't think that matters. Maybe. Yeah, maybe because they can make a 3, 4, 5. Maybe. Yeah, because it stops a precursor golem, right? So yeah, I probably should have strip mined. You're right. I should have strip mined a shop. They're dead on board though, right? So I guess they can make a lethal attacker by putting this on. No, they can't make a lethal attacker because they had to use both their workshops so they could use their 2 jets. But I would have just chump blocked anyways, so they could have stood up their hearse with the nettle cyst and then attached the nettle cyst to the hearse, and then I would block there and I still would have 2 attackers, right? So opponent's just dead. I do agree. I probably should have strip mined that turn. Should we flux them just to show them? Nah, it's okay. I'm not evil like that. Nah. We don't do that in this town. Not necessary. I think Merfolk's fine in Vintage. It's a 6/4 stack, has Ancestral. I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think this deck is like super far off from being reasonable. Welcome, round 3 now. We're up against Cherry. Cherry's been playing Oops All Spells and Jewel PO, Jewel Shops, Combo Shops. Just heavy combo decks, Doomsday, that kind of thing. That is definitely a hand of Magic the Gathering cards. I think I'm going to keep it. I have 2 draws. I guess, like, I kind of need forces, but I don't know. I have 2 Silvergill Adept draws. 6 forces in my deck. Maybe that's too low. Maybe I have to mulligan this hand and go for something a little... Wait, I have to, like, maybe I have to mulligan to force against Cherry. I don't want to mulligan to force against Cherry, though. It's probably correct. It's unfortunate. Force. Damn. Feel like I kind of need it. Well, maybe I'll hit Black Lotus now. No forces. Okay, I mean, we probably die then. Just based on the decks that Cherry usually plays, I can't imagine we win. Maybe. Who knows? I don't. It feels like a hand where I'm not supposed to mulligan, but I'm going to be sad if they are on any of their normal decks. I mean, the good news is, like, if they're on a counter spell deck, we have a cavern, but I'm a little worried. Oh, workshop. What? Oh, combo shops. Combo shops. Okay, yeah. We still need a force. We need a force. I mean, Hole Breacher is super. Hole Breacher is super good against combo shops. Actually. Oh, they have PO. Yeah, maybe. Man. Like I had to use my Black Lotus, but if I had gone Black Lotus Hole Breacher, we would just probably win on the spot. It's pretty unfortunate, but the good news is this is not like a super powerful PO hand. Yeah, okay. So if I can hit a Moxen, I only have one Moxen in my deck. If I can hit a Wasteland, it'd be good. A Force is good. All right, hopefully we don't die next turn, I guess. Yeah, we drew the Hole Breacher, right? I mean, if I had the Hole Breacher, I probably would have just played Lotus Cavern Merfolk Go. Probably would have done that. But obviously I didn't have the Hole Breacher in my opener, so. All right, so if my opponent doesn't kill me this turn, we actually have almost lethal, right? 3, 6, sorry, it'll be 4, 8, 11. Wow. It's actually almost turn 3 kill. How'd that happen? Oh, because they metamorphed. So if they metamorph again, Ancient Tomb. Okay. I mean, is this going to be a coveted jewel? They have enough mana, so they have coveted jewel plus metamorph. I think we're probably dead. If they have coveted jewel in their hand, they have coveted jewel plus metamorph. If they don't, if they have like PO for 3 again, oh, that's bad. Is it just PO? Might just be PO. Oh, we lost. Unfortunate. We just had no forces. That's sad. All right. Well, the good news is we have a pretty good. I think our deck's actually really good in this matchup because we have Null Rods and Hole Breachers. I guess I only went down to 2 Hole Breachers though. That's a little problematic. I actually think we kind of look pretty good in this matchup. I will still probably put in Hercules. I don't really think Flux is good. Maybe it's okay. But I would rather have Null Rod. Do I want Flusterstorms? They're like only okay as well. I think I'm just going to get rid of a Mimic. I don't know. I think we should be pretty good in this matchup, if I had to guess. Like, Null Rod is extremely good against my opponent. There's like very few ways they interact with it. Forces are good against my opponent. And Chalice is good against my opponent. And Hull Breacher is good against my opponent. So I don't think Hercules is great, but it's definitely okay. Wow, this hand's garbage. Mulligan. Man. Am I even allowed to keep this? Shit. All right. I think I'm just going to go Island Ancestral. They're not a negation deck, so that can still draw us into Chalice. Okay. I can actually hold up in Hexcatcher Recall as well. Okay, they just have monoliths. Using a monolith to play a monolith if you don't have a follow-up is no good. So unless you need... Oh, okay, good. So that was a waste. Unless you're like making better use of... I don't think I want to wasteland that. Maybe I mean, this is crazy. So now they get to go coveted jewel. Yeah, I think we're gonna die. If I had wastelanded, that wouldn't have changed anything. Okay. No, still have a chalice. Like if they play a Metamorph here, we get to go Hercule's Recall, so it's not like the end of the world. And then if they ever have to pass the turn, we could go Hexcatcher. Yeah. It's gonna enter as a Chalice of the Void. Okay, so now I have a decent Wasteland plus Tide Shaper, maybe. I guess this is kind of bad if they Saga, but it at least chokes their mana a little bit here. I guess if they have... Are they going to PO? They drew Tinker. Okay. I just fixed their mana for Tinker with my Tide Shaper. Sure. That's fair. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, wait. Well, that was a mistake, I guess. Oh boy. I guess I should have just played Held Open Hexcatcher. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, that is definitely something that could happen, I guess. I didn't know about bringing in Blightsteel against this deck. Doesn't feel right, but... Sure. I mean, we just drew 0 forces, right? We have 6 forces in our deck, and we drew none of them. It's just really unfortunate. Like, how are you supposed to beat this deck without drawing any forces? I don't know. Maybe I had to mulligan more. All right, here we go. Round 4. Sure. This is like a kind of hand we wanted to see against Oops All Spells, or sorry, not Oops All Spells, against combo shops. Against Jewel Shops. This would have been a really nice hand against Jewel Shops. Pretty unfortunate. Just sometimes you don't see your forces when you want your forces. Must be bug if they're going to lead on Moxen, right? Yep. I'll play around days, sure. Okay. You got it. So currently I can't Silvergill Adept because this thing is not a Merfolk, which is just disgusting. But I guess it is what it is. So sad. Not sold on this card so far. It hasn't been bad per se, but it also hasn't been good. This is the matchup we're going to be upset about not having true names for sure. What is this? Oko? Narset. I still don't think I want you to have Narset. Well, the upside of the Glass Mimic is that it's a land, and I'm not sure how good our land situation is. Oh my lord, we're just going all in on this? I mean, Narset's not even good in their deck, but... I like the full Mox idea. I have not been happy so far with this thing. I mean... Maybe I'm supposed to hold this? I just don't have any more creatures now. Like, my draws have been so disconnected. Like, some draws are all counterspell, and some draws are all creature, and never any in between. Yeah, I guess I probably should have held this cavern. I mean, if they just, like, slam an Oko here, right? I just lose. I didn't really want to fight over a Narset, but I didn't really feel like I was winning if I let it resolve, so okay, sure. What do you got, homie? Jace? Uh-oh. Playing against Bug Xerox over here. Opponent just slammed a Jace the Mind Sculptor. We drew a Null Rod. All right, let's go to the next game. Oh, boy. All right, I'm going to bring in True Name Nemesis. And I'm going to cut Null Rod. I don't know. Like, it's so weird. Because I feel like all the games we played today were super winnable with the right cards, but we never had the right cards. Like, our deck felt like it could win any of the matches we played. Like, against combo shops, we want to have, you know, a Lord, like a Silvergill, a Lord, and two forces. And we just didn't have that. Oh, no. Oh, no. Are we on Black Lotus True Name? That might be bug. I really do feel like we had the wrong draws and the wrong matchups. Yeah. This might beat bug, to be honest. Black Lotus True Name Force. I could see that beating bug. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna keep all the creatures, I think. Maybe that's wrong. I mean, if they tabernacle me, I can concede with honor. And oh, man, another Moxen bug hand. You love it. I have to hold force for Oko, right? So I can't really counter this. Wow. Bug players and their what is going on with bug players? How do they do this? Every time. Bug players have companion Moxen. I swear, it's true. It has to be true. How can they keep getting away with this? I didn't have an Oko though. Island? Wasteland probably doesn't do anything. I'm just going to play the Wasteland so that I can maybe play a Silvergill Adept next turn or a Lord. Don't think I'm going to Wasteland them, though. That also would turn on their Death Right for whatever that matters. Kind of nothing. I'm not crazy, right, chat? Like, this is a thing that happens, right? Bug players just have Moxen at all times. It's not guaranteed. Oh, okay. Oh, no. If I imagine I had drawn Island and I got strip mined, I would have lost my mind. Yeah, I mean, I don't draw any Moxen in my PO hands. This is true. Very true. I have a nice screenshot in value of playing against a PO deck in a league where they just had like 3 Moxen or 4 Moxen. It was 4 Moxen, Tolarian Academy, Narset, PO. Come on. All right. If I get got, I get got. Oh, I didn't get got. That's fun. Land? Force is fine as well. All right, I should have been more specific. That's on me. I understand. It's on me. I should have been more. Come on. All right. I. Why? Should I hit him? I guess I should hit him. At least hit the strip mine so I don't lose my island when I get it. The only thing, I just can't beat an Oko, right? Ow. Time walk? Are you kidding? I mean, you do you, opponent. Classic bug player decides they want to lose the game. They just wanted me to keep streaming, you know? Really nice person. What are these draws? I can't believe opponent was just like, yeah, Collector Roof is the play. Like, if they resolve an Oko, they win the game. Now they lose the game. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair. Reasonable. Sure. Shit, man. Can't crack that one. This is a high power game of Vintage, right? If my opponent didn't play Collector Roof, I think they're going to win this game. But because they played Collector Roof, I'm pretty sure that cost them the entire game. I just won this game without ever drawing an additional blue source that could work by playing turn 1 Black Lotus True Name Nemesis. Go. Bug is a joke. Bug is a joke. Bug is such a joke. It's incredible. Is there like a card better than Chalice? Like maybe just a blue card is better than Chalice? I don't know. None of these cards are good. I'll just resubmit. I mean, the thing is, like, opponent has Oko in their deck, right? And Oko just blanks True Name Nemesis forever. Maybe not forever, but pretty far. I, of course, drew the stupid Chalice in my hand. I guess I can play Chalice on, what, 1? Or 2 or something? Cavern, maybe 1. Why is Bug the second most played deck in the last 30 days on Goldfish? It's weird. Deathrite, Ancestral, Fluster, Brainstorm. I mean, it's not even good on 1. I don't know. Maybe I should have brought in Flux so I could pitch it to Force here. Valid. This is incredible. How? How do they do it every time? It's improbable. It's unbelievable. It's ridiculous. I think I'm gonna just hold up Force Fluster instead of wastelanding them. Oh, I should play Chalice, I guess. Nah, I mean, Chalice on 0 just doesn't feel right. I don't really feel like Chalice on 1 is that good either, but I don't know what I'm going to do with this Chalice. I'm not going to lie to you right now. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with that. I just wanted to be able to Force Fluster an Oko. I guess they're just going to Ancestral on my upkeep instead. Or not. All right, well, I'm just going to hold everything up. Yeah, I mean, Chalice would have been better as a blue card here. Whatever that's worth. That's a lot of mana. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. I mean, they are twice as likely to draw Moxen as we are, without the bug modifier. Yeah, I mean, I think this one I don't really care about. I have some creatures. I don't think it's a huge deal if they resolve a Narset here. They missed on their Narset because their deck is terrible at using Narset. Ugh, you love to see it. Everything bad about Bug has like been showcased in this game. It's beautiful. It's absolutely just breathtaking. I really wanted to hit a basic island so I could play Master and attack this Narset. But now I cannot, so fantastic. I'm in pain. I am in pain. I can Tide Shaper my Wasteland, but I don't really like that idea very much either. I think I'm supposed to, I mean, I guess holding up and Fluster at this point is kind of stupid, but I can't really draw a card anymore, so I don't want to play this Chalice, then I'm going to draw the Black Lotus. I'm just going to play a card down, all right? It's fine. I should have played a blue card. I should have boarded in Energy Flux. I'm a stupid. Why do they have so many manas? Oh, holy shit. Sure. I mean, that's probably what they demonic for. They've just been holding it this whole time, right? Wow. Okay. I see you. Opponent is on a very interesting bug list. Are you gonna Narset? I feel like you should just Narset hit Hoko here, and I lose. Yep, hit an Oko. God damn. All right. Oh, I can. They're gonna run right into it. Oh no. Oh no, opponent. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Value. Sorry, friend. Oops. Hexcatcher. Got the oops in chat. Got the oops in chat. God bless. All right. We continue. All right. Slam a damn. Slam, slam, slam. I choose you. I choose you. I choose you. This has been a hell of a tournament. Not a curse catcher is a correct analysis there, yeah. We've lost a lot today, but at least there have been some fun moments, like Urza Saga dying. That was fun. Wasteland on my Wasteland for Wasteland things? Yes, yes, okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, Bug cannot beat a true name nemesis. No shot. All right, they had... Oh, they have Rona's Vortex chat. What? They have no cards left in hand. They're at 0 cards. Okay, fair. Master time. It is master time. Yo, I am super unblockable. They've already used their ancestral, so I don't really give a shit. No, I just slam master, go to town. Oh, actually, I guess it doesn't matter. If they have force, I can't stop them from forcing me, so I'll just play around days. This is... Yeah. I think I'm supposed to play this because it's... Oh, it's not lethal. Okay, I should have played around force. I should have wastelanded, and then in second main phase, I should have played it. That was bad. That was my fault. My bad, chat. I thought that I had lethal, so I played it, but I did not have lethal. So that's on me. All right, we've vanquished Bug, and I must continue streaming. God bless. True Name Nemesis, so good. Where whoever was doubting True Name Nemesis in chat earlier, this is why you have summon your 75, so that Bug players cry. Though I think if my opponent just waits one turn to play Oko, they probably win this game. So Standstill is a terrible magic card, and Mutavault is also not a very strong magic card. GG's. Woo! We play more Magic. All right, we got Bard across the table. Powerful Wizard. Probably on a Tinker deck, but can play Doomsday as well. See what we got from our Merfolk draw here. Yeah, I like this idea. We've got a couple pretty powerful plays, depending on what they choose to do. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's silly to think that your deck is gonna just like forever be playable. That's just not how card games work. I know like Modern is like somehow advertised as that kind of thing, but that's just not how card games work. At some point, your cards are just not going to be as good as the new cards. That's... Ooh, Jojo Pyun, what are you doing, homie? Dead. Dunsky. I don't know. Anyways, let's battle here. I'm going to hold the Tide Shaper in case my opponent is on Saga. And then, depending on what they do, we'll go either Strip Mine or Null Rod or Tide Shaper. Okay. If they're on Doomsday, this Null Rod is quite a bit silly. I really hope they're not on Doomsday. Our hand is just not really set up to beat Doomsday. Oh. Dude, Closer is so good at League of Legends. It's crazy. Unreal. Oh, yeah. I mean, I think if you played Fish without Wastelands and Strip Mine, your deck is garbage. So definitely have to play Wastelands and Strip Mine. If you don't play Wastelands and Strip Mine, you just can't ever beat, like, good decks. Bazaar is really important. My opponent doesn't have another land drop? That's good for me. I think I'm going to slam this Null Rod, but I'll just be sad if they Doomsday kill me. No, we don't play Aether Vial. That card is not good in Vintage. So this is going to be a Mystical or Vampiric Tutor, maybe? For Ancestral, I would assume. Okay. So I guess it could also technically be a Dark Ritual. So you could go Dark Ritual Doomsday, but it's probably hard to kill me through a Null Rod, right? So this is probably just Ancestral, which is unfortunate, right? Because I can't actually stop an Ancestral at all, but we do get to follow up with Wasteland. It's kind of sad that we didn't play Cavern, but I didn't really want to show my opponent Cavern. Okay, so they're actually on Tinker Saga. No, what is this nonsense? I wonder if they'll top deck a land. Okay. I'm going to be pretty sad if they top deck a land or a Mox in here. Or I guess a Mox doesn't work. If they top deck a land here, that'd be really rough. Oh, okay. I mean, we still get to kill this Tide Shaper, so it's not... we still get to kill this Saga with Tide Shaper, right? The Time Walk was pretty brutal. Snow Rod should still be good, though. They didn't miss a land drop? Oh, I was on the play? No, wait, I'm so confused. I thought they missed a land drop. I'm very confused. All right, another Saga is about to become a victim of the Tide Shaper. How could I be? Oh, they time walked. Okay, you're right. I was on the play and they time walked. All right, so their Saga got them a 1/1 construct here. I have an Otawara, so I could technically answer this construct as well. But I'll be pretty nice to just go Lord plus Wasteland. Probably don't want to kill off all of their islands. They drew Tinker? Okay. New plan. Hopefully this bricks on a Saga on the top. Nope, of course not. It had an Ancestral on their first card. Reasonable, reasonable. Oh, they bricked afterwards? All right, maybe the game still plays. I mean, feels bad, man. All right, Otawara already scoring a nice one for the home team here. Definitely don't hate that. What do you think they vamped for? Time Walk, Saga, Tinker, something. I mean, if they were playing the good cards, they wouldn't be playing Saga, right? So your point does not vibe. They simply have Ancestral, Time Walk, Vampiric. Those are good cards. I agree. But it's okay. Now we don't have to answer a construct. Perfect gaming. I don't have enough islands to play. All right, cool. We have that answered as well. Man, Saga looks pretty bad. Just keeps getting answered. Uses their land drop. What is this? Is this Treasure Cruise? That's nuts. Must be Treasure Cruise, right? Oh, Narset. Sure. I don't care about that. That's just Impulse. Gain 3 life. This Null Rod could be doing a lot of work. It's hard to tell. It'd be more cool if we just like drew another Tide Shaper, killed the Saga again. Nah, that's probably not necessary. Probably just win with the Wastelands on it. Weird game. I mean, opponent did hit Ancestral Recall off of their Tinker, so they have 7 cards in hand, and they found a Force, but Force doesn't matter because we have Cavern, and they had to discard their Citadel. So I guess it makes more sense to just play this Hexcatcher because they can't block anyways. Probably just hide the Strip Mine. Definitely killing Narset, though. Yeah, let's Wasteland the Saga. All right, 7 cards in hand, 12 life. I've got some fish. I'm just going to play 1 fish every turn uncounterably and see if it beats my opponent. I think I'm supposed to hold this Strip Mine for another Saga, though. I don't know. Like, we could take them off white, but they don't have, like, a ton of swords main. I'm not 100% convinced that's the good play. I don't think I want to take them off white. I think I want to hold for Saga. I don't think white matters. Especially with Island Walk here. Yeah, I think we beat Mentor. I'm not super worried. Maybe we lose to Mentor, I guess. That's possible. I also... Yeah, maybe they hold a bunch of Moxen in hand. Yeah, maybe we lose to Mentor. It's possible. I don't know. I just feel like if I don't let them Saga, it's better. Does that really lose us the game, though? I don't know. Like, we have unblockable 1,000,000 damage in 2 turns here. I'm not convinced, but I could be convinced. I also don't want to, like, let them have the knowledge that they don't have a Tundra before digging, right? Right. So if Saga tokens don't matter, I guess technically my opponent can technically have Swords to Plowshares in their main and Prismatic Ending. I don't know how much those matter either, though. It's possible I'm going to Strip Mine post-combat here. I guess Prismatic Ending is a kind of a reasonable reason. But, like, they have a second Tundra in their deck, so they can just have Fetchland Tundra. Mentor Yogg? They're going to have very little mana to do that if Null Rod's still in play. So they can prismatic ending null rod though, right? So that's a pretty reasonable reason. I think I probably, you're right. All right, I'm down. Maybe we should have strip mine Tundra to keep them off of ending on null rod. That I can buy. I've been convinced. Tide Shaper Killing Saga though. Whew. This card's been quite good today, not me. I don't know. And we don't even have the Moxen to support it yet. I've been very happy with this card. This card's been fine. Maybe it'll shine more in a Moxen version. Yeah, that's fair. You also only played one. Oh, they have swords? Yeah. Oh, I guess, I mean, I could have sacked two things. It doesn't matter. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe I should have stripped mine last turn. I kind of agree. This was not a fetch though, right? That was just a, yeah. So they haven't used like fetches, have they? Oh, maybe they did use fetches. If this island was a fetch, then stripping last turn wouldn't have mattered. But if it was not a fetch, then could have mattered. 3, 4, 5. They just have the other Tundra in their hand. Yeah, I mean, I think this is fine. Lords have looked okay here. I hope this is enough. I think it's probably enough, but I mean, if they go Yogg Swords, still die. If they have Swords, Snap. They don't have Snap in their deck, right? No Snap. Ending. I think the only card I'm like, the card I'm most worried about is Prismatic Ending on Null Rod, right? That's their only way they deal with Null Rod, if I'm correct. Unless they play Teferi. If they play Teferi, they could Teferi bounce Null Rod. Opponent's been into some deep tanks this game. Are they playing multiple matches? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, they're also playing Modern. Okay. We know one of their 7 cards is Force of Will. I would say it's kind of likely maybe more than one, but they didn't force Null Rod, so that means they didn't have Force in the beginning, but they have resolved Ancestral Preordained Dig Through Time since then. Though they wouldn't take it off of Dig Through Time or Preordained, so maybe not. I feel like it's unlikely that Hexcatcher is going to come up in this situation with my opponent having so many of their lands. This is, what, all of their fetchable lands? Or do they have, like, a third sea? There's, like, no room for that, right? I feel like that's all of their fetchable lands. 1 island, 3 Tundra, 2 Underground Sea. Okay, so there's another Tundra in their deck. Interesting. 1 Swords. Oh, there's no Endings main. Well, I mean, I don't know if this is their list for sure, but there might just be no Endings main. All right, this puts them to 2. And I mean, I have a lot of attackers here for lethal next turn if this happens. I mean, their hand could be mono Flusterstorms. Flusterstorm, Negation, Force of Will, Moxen. There's a ton of cards here that are real rough for them. Cavern of Souls is just unbelievably strong in Vintage. These blue decks typically just interact with counters. Obviously, post-board, this player is going to get a bunch of Swords to Plowshares and Prismatic Endings, so it's going to get worse post-board for sure. This is definitely a Flux matchup, I think. I think that's it, though. On the draw, I might take this Chalice out. I'm not really convinced this is a true name matchup, even though they have a couple swords. I don't really want to play negation, but maybe I have to. No, I mean, the opponent's deck is like a Tinker deck. I don't know. 3 swords and a prismatic ending. Is that really worth it? I'm not convinced that's the case. I'm also like just not sure. Like these Esper decks are such piles. They have like very random things going on. I also don't really want to play negation Null Rod and Energy Flux, but I guess they're both fine. Like I don't even think Null Rod is that good against my opponent. It's good against Vault Key. I don't know. I don't know if I want Null Rods in this matchup. Am I crazy? True Main Nemesis is great against like Jeskai and Bug and slower controlling decks. I mean, like maybe you could play True Names instead of like some Lords or some Mimics here. If you think the mana is fine, they're probably better than Mimics. I don't think it matters though. Like for the most part, like they're not going to answer enough of your creatures for your creatures to matter. So I guess I'm like a little worried about Mimic. This could be crazy to take out Chalice Null Rod against Esper Tinker, but like they don't play that many artifacts. You only bring in Tabernacle against Bazaar of Baghdad, nothing else. I feel like Energy Flux is the best way to play against these mono saga piles. Okay, sounds fine. Yeah, Tabernacle always looks weird from the creature deck, but Vintage is a scary place. Cage does stop Tinker, but I don't think I personally think that's a terrible use of like I don't like it. I think it's like not a good use of cards. I think I'd rather just counter the Tinker instead. All right, again, Tide Shaper just being absolutely unbelievably good with Cavern here. This is so nuts. Like this Tide Shaper has been unreal. It's just this is just brutal. I love it. I might play more of it just because of how good it makes me feel. Let's just keep doing this. Ugh. Sure. You got it. Oh, wait, does this not become an island now? All right, fair enough. We got. I don't think I want to force that anyways. But maybe I'm supposed to force it. I didn't really want to force there, though. Maybe we lose now because I did that. That's kind of funny. Justin made me make a mistake. I don't like what I just did there. We'll see if these Merfolk can race a saga, I guess. I probably could have forced. They don't have any more Moxen, though. I don't know. I feel like my Lords probably race. I don't know. Could have been a huge mistake. We'll see what happens. I did gain life from the from that thing. I mean, I get to play 2 Lords this turn, right? Feels pretty good. Is this racing? I've got my own hollow ones here. Unblockable hollow ones. All right. We're in an interesting spot. I kind of wish I had forced the swords, I guess. I didn't really think about it, to be honest, and it was a pretty big mistake. But are they gonna... They're gonna hold anyone back, right? They're just gonna race. This is not enough to kill me, though. Like, if they play an additional artifact next turn, that's not enough to kill me. They have to play 2. I'm not allowed to Force of Will, though. So I'm going to play another Lord. Well, I guess I can. I can block now, so I could Force of Will. They can't fetch, though, if I do this. I think it's right. All right, so they're out of fetches now. I mean, if they have, like, if they have Time Vault and Force backup, I guess I lose. Or Time Vault with Fluster backup, I guess I lose. But I'm in a pretty good space besides that. Like, I can actually chump block, too, if things were really bad. Oh, they can't force. You're right. Saga. Spin. I mean, I think we're probably winning then. I mean, they can activate top and do that. Nice. We actually just crushed Esper Saga. I don't know. This deck, man. Merfolk. All right, we've got the Bazaar Master himself, Lord Beerus, across the table. Just recently won an RCQ with Dredge and won a Vintage Challenge with Dredge. So probably pretty reasonable against Dredge in post-board matches. We're probably not going to be able to win round 1, unfortunately, but game 1, unfortunately. But if they keep a hand that doesn't have a Dredger and we have a Wasteland, that could win the game. So we're going to try. We're going to mulligan for a Wasteland. Here's a Wasteland. Actually, this hand is quite good. Wow. Yeah. This hand is very good. Dredge is a really strong deck, but Dredge is a very vulnerable deck, and post-board we have a lot of good cards for it. We got 4 Ley Lines, 2 Cages, and 2 Tabernacles. And they are on Dredge. All right, we're going to put this island away and just go Sapphire Cavern, pass, hold open Hexcatcher, which can actually counter like a Grief or something too if we wanted it to. And then next turn we can play Wasteland and hope we basically are hoping that our opponent doesn't have a Dredger basically, or has like a really weak Dredger, something like that. I'll probably force a Hollow one. All right, what do you got for us, Beerus? 1 Dredge 3. That's good for us. I'm definitely going to force a Hollow one here and try to get pressure. They had Force backup. I think I'm going to just for Hexcatcher their Force. I don't think I'm beating a Hollow one is the reason I'm doing this. But I do think I can beat their current hand with 1 Bazaar, 1 Dredge 3. So. Oh, they hit a Grave Troll. All right, unfortunate. Their Dredge 3 hit. Oh, they had double Bazaar? Okay, all right. You got me. All right. Beerus is too good at Magic. That's unfortunate. All right, so we get to bring in Ley Lines, Tabernacles, and Cages. And we get to take out Null Rod, Chalice, Negation, Glasspool Mimic, I guess. Like, the whole breacher is not great, but it's fine if we're playing Ley Line, right? This is fine. I want to keep in Fluster and Misstep. No, Misstep hits Noxious Revival. It's not great, but it's fine. Like, our plan is to Wasteland them out of the game and cage them, so I think you just do want Misstep. And Misstep and Noxious Revival, so it's not just Misstep. They're just not... Yeah, beer. I mean, I think we were in, like, I think that game had a pretty reasonable chance of winning if like the Dredger misses and he has no second Bazaar. But because he had second Bazaar, we just had no chance. That's like really gross. I have a wasteland and a cage. I just want a leyline hand. Is that asking for too much? Probably. If this had a force, maybe I could keep it. Oh god, it's so close. I'm gonna keep it. I think it's a little underpowered, but I'm gonna just Ancestral on their upkeep, and maybe we'll draw Force for our cage, and that will be good enough. I don't think I'm playing turn 1 cage. I think I'm playing turn 1 Ancestral on their upkeep. Cage shouldn't be necessary on turn 1, so it does let them, activate Bazaar and find more cards, but I think I'm okay with that if I'm Ancestraling. They did keep in Noxious and Vigor as expected. Okay, those were not good draws for our Ancestral. We kind of needed a Force. Well, the problem with the Merfolk Lord is I have to Wasteland next turn no matter what, so like, I have to Wasteland next turn, so. Nope, we got our cage griefed. All right. That's bad. Fierce is too strong, man. Too strong. Hand a hollow one. Yep, it's a bad day. All right, so there's an Icarid on a Grief, bringing back a Prized Amalgam and a Dredge 4. What does turn 1 cage have done there? I just doesn't play the Grief? I don't think that's what you want to do. I think you want to cast Ancestral Recall. I mean, like, just because that's how it happened. They have second Bazaar? This is ridiculous. He's so good. No, it was a 6 card plus Serum Powder into double Bazaar, Dredger, Icarid. When Bazaar has a perfect hand, you can't ever win. It's just how it is. It's not much to say. My Ancestral Recall needed me to draw me a Force, unfortunately. Like, maybe I'm just supposed to mulligan to Leyline and make them have Vigor, but whatever. Not much we can do about that. Dredge is going to do Dredge things. All right, here we go. 7th and final round of this Vintage Challenge. We're up against Noxtom playing Jeskai Luris. We've got Cavern of Souls, so I'm excited. I am just going to go Cavern on 2/2 Tideshaper, I think, is the plan here. I think I'm going to let that one go. I think there are better misstep targets. Definitely going to be sad if Cavern gets Wastelanded, but We're about to play some 1-mana 2/2s. Your move, opponent. What now? What now? I bet we get wastelanded is what now, right? No? No? This is gonna be a Jace. Again, I don't think these preordains are what I want to fight over. I guess we can kick a Kite Shaper next turn if we want. Turn off their red source. This card's really weird. Oh no, Black Lotus. Whatever. Oh, Dreadhorde Arcanist. Well, this is bad for me, for sure. Can't. Oh, okay. They have 2. They have 2. Yeah, this is bad. I guess they can't attack into double Tide Shaper, though. Kind of weird. Pearl. Because Pearl let them... Okay. Please, no. Oh, I guess this lets them attack anyways. Ah, we're so dead. Opponent put swords. Was there swords in the main of this before? I think there was swords before. It was like no counter spells. I guess we're just gonna die, right? Opponent's just gonna get us swords this attack, and then Slasher jinxed it. Slasher, you forgot that Nox Tom doesn't play counter spells and only plays removal. You've ruined it for me. I guess I need to get that true name Nemesis. Classic Slasher ruining everything. Oh, man. We are in a bad spot. Yeah, we get true name Nemesis post board, though. So that's nice. It's crazy, though, because our opponent definitely like just doesn't play Flusters or Pyroblasts in the main, which is such an interesting call to me. I don't really understand it, but it seems to work really well for them. Should I just block again, or should I just... whatever, I'm over it. Let's just attack. Ragavan. It's kind of annoying. What are they going to do? Play a Lord of Atlantis? That can't be good for them. Bottom, bottom. It's a Tide Shaper. It's a Tide Shaper. That's going to have Island Walk. No, Slasher. They're going to turn my cavern into an island and then have Island Walk. No, not like this. Not like this. Tide Shaper's so broken. It's a 3/3. No. I can't believe that just happened. Now I can't attack. Why'd we let the Ragavan hit? You wanted me to block with my Lord of Atlantis? Are you crazy? What world are you living in? Fuck no. Why the fuck would I do that? What are you talking about? I would never block with Lord there. This Ragavan is like 0% to hit a card that matters. Ragavan is unplayable. What are you talking about? There's just 0 chance I would ever block a Ragavan. Like, if I get RNG'd and they hit the best card, so be it. Like, they deserve to win. This card, like, is gonna hit land almost most of the time. I don't know. I don't care. I don't respect Ragavan in any capacity. If they're gonna RNG and hit a brutal card, that so be it. Like, what if they hit Lord of Atlantis? You think they're gonna play a Lord of Atlantis and pump my team? Give my Lord of Atlantis Island Walk? Like, you're nuts. No shot. If they don't hit a creature, I get to swing back with my Lord. Look at that. Hit a Wasteland. Useless. Lord giving the stupid Tide Shaper +1/+1 in Island Walk is like just the most brutal. I don't respect this card. This, I think, is the single most overrated card in Magic the Gathering. No, I think I have to keep my forces to protect my if I draw a Lord, because I don't have a Cavern anymore. I think we're like 0% to win this game for what it's worth. My opponent just gets like way too much value from their Dreadhorde Arcanist. Having Black Lotus double Dreadhorde Arcanist is like so bad for me. I guess at any point, like, I also kind of need Force for Luris for whatever it's worth. I don't know if we'll make it to that point in the game, but I'm just super far behind because my opponent is doing the cantripping thing and we are doing the dying thing. Yeah, all right. Well, it was a hard fought game. Both teams did their best. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. So, yeah, okay, cool. Let's see. Yeah, okay, cool. All right. Yeah, my opponent plays a lot of removal. It's quite challenging. I guess this is a matchup we can definitely chalice on one in. We're going to just bring in 2 True Name and take out 2 Null Rod and then rebuy. Yeah. It's not easy. Like, Cavern is good, but if my opponent's playing 4 Swords to Plowshares, 2 Prismatic Ending, it's kind of be tough. Well, I mean, in this case, they can have Pyro on the stack, right? But if it resolves, should be good. My opponent's deck is fairly slow, so... Though they have, like, Time Walk things, so... Definitely ways to beat it, but not as many. Oh man, it's been a long day. I don't think I've played a 7-round tournament. Well, I guess last weekend we played an 8-round tournament, huh? It's still been a long day. Oh man, that Beerus match though. Sag. This deck has performed pretty reasonably. I can't be too upset. Yeah, that's true. There have been long rounds today as well. I mean, when you have more players, you have more chances of having a match that goes 53 minutes, right? I mean, I've been streaming for what, 5 hours, 20 minutes, and we've done 6 rounds, which is not terrible. But definitely have had faster tournaments. All right. Let's try this again here. On the play versus Jeskai. We're looking for hands with Cavern of Souls. Wow, that's keepable because of Glasspool Mimic. Interesting. Yeah, it's been quite a banger. Yeah, I know. I think you're still keeping this hand though. Like Force Fluster, Fast Mana. I think this is just a keep. If they want to Wasteland this, they don't get the Wasteland Cavern, which is pretty crazy, right? Maybe I'm wrong. We do have to top deck a land, I guess. Yeah, maybe I'm not allowed to play that hand. I don't know. It felt reasonable to me. I don't know. I'm pretty incentivized to keep most hands that have a Sapphire. I mean, it doesn't show that much weakness when I'm holding open Sapphire. All right, whatever. See what happens. Maybe this deck doesn't have enough lands in it. I can't wait to add Mox into this deck. Am I supposed to just like hold this Hull Breacher and try to get him? I think I have to. I mean, they'll probably won't play into it, but we do have Force Misstep, so I think we have to try. We also have Hexcatcher, but it's a little worse. They're just going to put Luris in their hand. Dread Horde. Do we just wait? I think I'm going to force this stupid thing. Should I just pitch a Hull Breacher? I don't think I'm going to play it. I think I really... Maybe I'm crazy. Like, I should be incentivizing them to cast a cantrip, right? Because I pitched a Hull Breacher. Maybe that's not a good way to look at it. No, come on! How does this always happen? Ah! All right, I'm going to get this Hexcatcher in play. Come on, just cantrip, baby. They don't have any white sources. This is just a bolt. All right. Now they're just going to, like, Pyroblast it, right? Land, force. Interesting. I could go double Lord. Then they just Pyroblast. Yeah. I don't know. I think maybe I played this game too greedy, but it felt like a game I was supposed to play greedy. Feels weird, man. Expressive iteration, yeah. No. No. Black Lotus off expressive iteration? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This has gone very badly for me. This Pyroblast. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna respond by flashing in Hull Reacher. This is fine. Eat. I think I need this force for Luris. Yeah, no more islands, huh? Okay. Really would love to have another. Why does this keep getting highlighted? Because it's flashing. Yeah, I mean, I can't like force these expressive iterations, right? It's just not possible. I really need yeah, I need a land. I guess I don't want to land. I want to exactly island, huh? Oh man, the Mishra's Bobble EE or EI. Love it. No crack until they deal with the whole Reacher though. Land? Land? No. The fact that my basic island got strip mined in this game makes me extremely sad. Why does it let me cast this? It's so weird. I don't have enough mana. I guess I don't have enough mana for this either, so it's just saying I have the ability to cast it. Just another EI? Oh my lord. Think of all the value my opponent is accruing with these expressive iterations every turn. It's crazy. It's wild. I don't expect us to be in great shape after this. Another Arcanist. All right, I'm going to force Arcanist. No, we're so dead. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I expected to happen there. And we die. No. This is so sad. We would have been able to play every spell in our deck if we didn't get strip mined. Like, strip mine is the real problem here, right? Now they're going to cast Ancestral for sure. Okay. Well, one does not simply beat Nox Tom, so I understand. Okay. We're off it. Yeah, it was rough. It was a rough day at the office here. Man. This deck is interesting. I think I'm not a huge fan, and I would try this deck next. I don't know if this deck is going to be much better, but this is what we worked on in between rounds. This is a Merfolk deck that is not based around Lords, so we're going to use a bunch of Moxen mana so that we can play Hexcatcher. Shaper has colorless, Hexcatcher has colorless, Skydiver has colorless, Silvergill deck has colorless, and obviously Hullbreacher has double colorless, so this is going to be a bit of a bigger mana blue deck. We're not going to cut any lands because I think the deck was already pretty land light, even with the Glasspool Mimics, so I think with this it will have a bit more mana, which might be helpful. Obviously, without Lords, we're going to probably try to play True Names instead. And this is an interesting way to take the deck. It also lets us do something like bring in Tinker, Sphinx post board against a couple troublesome matchups. So should be an interesting idea. It's also going to make Energy Flux a lot better by having a lot of fast mana. So I think this deck looks a lot better in this configuration, but we'll have to see how Skydiver, Hexcatcher, this stuff all plays out. Thanks for watching. It was a fun attempt. Hexcatcher has been okay. Countering non-creature instead of instants and sorceries is actually really strong in Vintage, so I like that part about it. And Tide Shaper was the one that really outperformed for us today in comparison to everything else. So it was fun. New Vintage videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday on my channel. Make sure you tune in then.